0.5 patch notes are out, and only broke the good news for Oil Barrage Wyvern. I even dare to say we got buffed and got pretty huge quality of life change. The new Huntress Ascendancy Spirit Walker will be an absolutely good choice for this league starter. I also added a few new tech for this build that will make our early and mid game much better. 0.5 changes to Oil Barrage. Mana cost has been reduced by 18% and also consume mana per second while channeling. This can be mitigated pretty damn easily. Empowered Oil Barrage will deal 10% less damage, and Empowered Oil Barrage now consume a power charge every 1.5 seconds to continue channeling from 2 seconds. This is, I think, is not doing that much because most of the time we deleted the boss before 2 or 3 charge get consumed. Don't forget, we got the new Ascendancy Spirit Walker and nice quality of life change. Salvo is getting changed. Now every second you will gain a stack instead every 2 seconds. The additional projectile numbers are not changed. You will feel this one while mapping, so you will shoot out more projectiles pretty often. This was the quality of life change. Now is the question, what is Spirit Walker gives us? Well, it will provide us stonkiness. More precisely, it will provide us total 33% less damage taken. The Wild Protector Ascendancy Notable, that is the Bear Companion, provide us 8%, and this is also reserving Spirit, but more about this later. Starkonja's Head Unique Helmet will provide us 50% additional damage reduction, and also Loyalty Support will add 10% additional damage reduction, that is for total 33% less damage taken when we take a hit, because our Companion will take 33% of the damage taken, so this is why I'm saying 33% less damage taken for us. And also the Ascendancy will provide us 6 additional projectiles from Primal Bounty. While we have full stack of orbs, this we are getting carried for the full duration of our channeling, and this is where our main damage is coming from, by the way, already. The 15 projectile is coming from the full stack of Salvo. This is 6 additional projectile. The Primal Bounty will provide us 6 additional projectiles, so that is 12 projectile, and also when we empowering or Oil Barrage, it will shoot out 3 additional projectile, so this is how we getting 15 additional projectiles, which is all of them can chain from the ground and fork as well, and it can hit the same target as well. So literally, even if we just calculating with like 7 projectile hitting per second, then that is kind of disgusting amount of damage already. Damage was already disgusting, guys, but now with 6 additional projectile it will be even more disgusting. Also, I found good ways to improve the damage and power charge generation early on. You can use Rend once in a while, because that is gives you 50% extra damage as lightning if you're consuming a power charge. We're linking here prolonged duration too for more buff uptime. This will be useful on boss fights. Power charge generation is also get much better. We can now use Lingering Illusion Spirit Gem. This will leave behind illusions of yourself, and if the enemy is hitting this, it will leave behind a power charge, because this illusion has very low amount of HP, so it will be always getting one tap. You will need to pick up this one, but it will give you better power charge management at the start of the map, and if a boss fight has way too long roleplay phases. No more basic attacking till we're stunning the boss, which was kinda annoying to do, and later on higher tier maps it would be even more worse, and with the more monster health and sometimes the stun threshold increase from the map modifiers, it would make almost impossible to stun the bosses. Later on you will use Ality Chimes, but I don't know how much it will cost in the first day of the league, because that is a very well known tech at this point, and maybe more players will want it, and this is why maybe it will getting more expensive. So this Lingering Illusion tech is pretty damn good and cheap as well. This tech got suggested one of my chatters from my stream. Now let's talk about the Wild Protector Ascendancy Notable that we are providing as the Bear Companion. So first thing, guys, the Bear Companion will have reservation. Luckily, they reworking the Trusted Kinship Keystone. got changed, 30% more reservation efficiency of companion skills. So that means we will need to less spirit on the companions, and we can maybe fit in much easier. And also, don't forget we getting a lot of additional companion nodes around the Huntress era, and we don't know yet which one what is doing currently. So this will, sadly, we will not see this one till we starting playing the game. So basically, this is a big question, because if there is a reservation efficiency increase, so your companion will reserve less spirit, then you can easily fit in whatever spirit gem you want, because the companion will not reserve that much spirit, because currently the companions is reserving percentage spirit, so it almost doesn't matter how much spirit you have, it will reserve more and more. And also don't forget we have the inspiring ally notable on the tree, so increases and reductions to companion damage also applies to you. And honestly, I'm planning to use maybe these ones and majority of the companion nodes as well. Spirit Worker main selling point is the companion as well, right? But honestly, from my league starter testing, the damage will be not a problem at all, because that is just absolutely insane damage, guys, already. So I'm not seeing it would be a problem. So that's why maybe we will just taking a few nodes that is lowering the spirit reservation, and basically that's it, because the more damage we will that will come from the crit scaling itself, because the version that you see currently, that is not, I repeat, not using crit stacking currently by any mean, so the damage could be much higher that you see here. I want to talk about a few words about the planned passive tree, although once again, guys, don't forget we were getting a lot of extra companion nodes around this area, so maybe we will changing a little bit up the tree, but currently this is what we using, or how it's looks like. Planning to use the inspiring ally and also scale companion damage at the same time. And don't forget, guys, we getting this keystone rework, the trusted kinship, because this will provide us 30% more spirit reservation efficiency with the companions. And also once again, we are getting a lot of new nodes here that maybe we were using that in this build. I will link this one in the mobilities guide, so you can, guys, play around a little bit and see what is all about this one. But in short, I'm planning to scale surprise, evasion and energy shield for defensive, because that is still the best defensive in the game, I think. And also don't forget they changing how the deflection rating is also scaling now, so maybe we can have much better deflection rating as well, while also we getting buffed on the evasion side as well. So you will have more evasion, but we will see how much more evasion you will have later on in the game. But currently this is just a league starter version, so that's why we have kind of low energy shield, and also my attributes is all over the place, but this is getting fixed with the final version. This is just a preview, right? And the damage side, guys, we planning to scale crit as always, because crit scaling not get changed by any means, so the easiest way to just get a huge amount of critical damage multiplier and crit chance, and basically you good to go. Because luckily, so the way oil barrage it works, literally as soon as you pressing your oil barrage, it will snapshot all of your stuff there, and it will active all of the calculations till the channeling ends. So if your barrage ability is rolls, crit, it will be crit all of the projectiles no matter what. So that's why the crit scaling is kind of important for this build. And also the other thing is the power charges, right, guys? So I taking +2 maximum power charges, so we can channel even further or oil barrage, so we can deal much better damage. And also don't forget we are consuming much faster the power charges, right? But I think with that much damage, this PoE, by the way, with basic items, basic acceptable items on league start, has almost 5 times more damage that you were seeing in the video. So basically this build is already ready to go on tier 16 mapping and also on Orbiter and the old endgame bosses will just melt pretty damn easily, because once again it's very hard to calculate the all additional projectile from the Spirit Walker, right? How much projectile will hit the same target, and also it depends on how big is the boss arena. So if it's a smaller than, such as like King of the Mist, he will just melt under seconds, no matter what. And also, I'm scaling a little area effect as well, because that feels pretty damn good, right? So, you know, more AoE is just welcomed in this build, and also here a little bit more crit scaling and also little skill speed, because the initial wind up your oil barrage is kinda slow, right? And that could be a death sentence later on. And also maybe I will change up a tiny little bit the tree, because from my testing you will need stun threshold, right? You will need absolutely stun threshold, because most of the time you can get stun lagged while you channeling your oil barrage, and that's, you know, a death sentence, because that is your main ability, right? So if you're getting stun lagged, you just die on the place. So maybe I will drop down a few damage nodes, because I will be real here, guys, I think this build has way too much damage. I'm not kidding. I think they made a mistake to not nerfing this one. I will traveling on the league start weekend, but later on Sunday I will back and will start playing the league. Sadly, the delay for 0.5 was a very bad news for me, because I had this whole trip planned from last year and I cannot delay. I just letting you know the first build updates will be getting a little bit later than normal. I'm kinda mad for this delay. I worked so hard in the last 2 weeks on the guides and the league starters, so you can, guys, have a nice league start. If there will be any sort of promotion for Twitch gifts, I hope you will think about me even if I start later. Hopefully I will see you on Sunday. That was my Oil Barrage Wyvern league starter preview. The full guide will coming in the following days soon. Till then, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any question, please leave a comment below, or you can find me on twitch.tv/Pridget2. Thanks for watching. I was Pridget. See you next time.